coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a North Carolina native. This is Bryce Love. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Forced out to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Love. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. .38 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try the left side here with Love. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyron Johnson there to make the grab. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here goes that. Lady. Yeah, let's go sack lunch. Mike's 13, Mike's 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check this out.
On 1st down, Darnold. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Shaq Thompson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold from the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 37 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Set, ready, 45,
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bryce Love, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Coup now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Darnold on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Darnold completes it. And some room to roam now. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now it's Darnold. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Being chased out left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Tyron Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 50, it's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Mike 13, Mike 13. Rip right. Mike 13, Mike 13.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Go.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
67 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
They find some open field here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that is incomplete here.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
We own them. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Second down and 8.
He's coming, he's coming. Yo, 80. Man, 80. Here we go. Here we go. Wide. Get wide. Like 13.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to bit.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll get